Alright, I hope you can see this, very in. Alright mate, I've got my piece there, I've taken it down to there. I'm now going to put another piece underneath. Get my G-clamp and put it up here. And of course it's out of whack. Just near over the rivet or screws when I get screws made for this, so it's got support and it doesn't crush it up too much. And I get that nice in a line up in here, so it's up nice and tight, and just tighten that up in there. Okay, so as you can see, I've got overlap around here, overlap up there. I've got my pattern where I'm going, and I've got a back piece over here. It's just a bit of scrap denim micarta, so it doesn't scuff into this because it's a little bit soft at the moment until we finish it up. I don't want any too many marks in there. So that's the first step. Get it like that. Alright, now I've got this drill here. As you can see, it goes straight through and it does not touch the threads on the inside here. It's just small enough in there, slight amount of movement to work freely. Put it in the drill. Put him down on the workplace, straight through the hole. And straight through my denim micarta as well. So what that does, see how it scuffs up on this side? You won't get that on the interim piece, which is what we want smooth. Same thing here, move it back. Battery could use a charge, but that's life. I've been working it. So we've now got a hole through there. Now one last piece is where's my scribe, and of course it's not here or handy. This is what happens when you're working all these different pieces around here. So I'm just going to use a drill, and because I've got this sanded smooth, I can scour that around the inside of there, and it makes a nice score line all the way around. Now I've got that in here because see it goes all the way under there without intervening, and the back is clean. Take that around there, and a little mark in there. Make sure you scored it deep enough in that to see all the bits. Blow it all off. You can see your score line there. That's it. Now off to the bandsaw. Alright, now I'm back here. Got that. So now I'm going to swap out the drill to the size that matches my screws. So there's my screw. And I happen to know this one here is an exact match for that, but I'm actually going to go a little bit bigger, so I've got about 1/4 of a mil each side for that hole. So I'm going to put that back in the plate so I don't lose them. And take that down. As you can see, it likes to grip. Just take it down slow until you've got about 1 millimetre to go all the way through. So one. When you're working with resins, they like to grab, so just you really should be doing this with a drill press, but I'm lazy. So okay, now I've got that. I'm going to reach over here, grab my blade, put that in place there, grab a screw, put that down there, get the driver, which is here, These are Torx. Bit of a fan of King Chrome tools. As you can see, nice and tight. Oh, still not all the way through. So I've got to take that hole until it stops. Because the thread on this is slightly larger than the hole that we drilled. You're actually cutting a thread through that hole. So that's why you want it a little bit small on your thread. Back down through. Screw again. When I'm doing it with the timber, I've got a jig set up. See that? We've got about 1 millimetre of thread. That's actually 2 whole threads through that, so that's not too bad. So I'm going to back that off, pick up our knife, use the hole there as a guide, and there we go, nice and solid. Now what I'm going to do here again is get a blade, just stepping out of the picture for a second. We have a blade here, don't. Usual, it's screwed up. Alright, I'm going to use this. On the front here, score a line across there. You really should use a blade for this, but my little working tool blade, I can't see. Score your line across there and follow the curve there. So you now got a marked line. That's why I wanted that nice and polished up in here, so you can see the score when you take it off. So I'm now going to take that off, and I'm going to take that into the grinder, and I'm going to grind that down flush to that line. So put that back in there, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, back again. Now I've got that in there, and I've got a nice gradual curve coming back from there to this line here. So that's now nice and flush with that. Now we do the same with the other side, the other piece here. Put that up to there, fix it, shape it the same as this side, put both pieces on, screw them on, mount them in a vise is the easiest way. Piece of rag either side, something nice and soft that's not going to scar the surface, and then just work that all the way down so it's nice and level all the way across here for your piece, all the way around. I've got a belt grinder that makes very short work of that, but you don't need that. When I first started doing these, just a file would do. File along with the metal is the best way of doing it. That way, if you actually do hit the metal, you don't take any gouges that go across that way and that show up. If you run them across that way, well, you can actually coarse sand them out. So going like that, that's a fairly simple way. So I'm going to duck in. I'm going to finish this one here. I'm going to do this one here, take them into the grinder, and I'll be back in a few minutes and show you the results. Alright, this is my high-tech sanding station. I started off here with 220, went up to 400, 800's down there on the deck where I dropped it, and this one's 2000, I think. Yeah, P2000 SIA, good stuff. And so it needs a buff, and that, and I'm just finishing through with this. But as you can see, nice smooth lines all the way around there, nice smooth lines all the way around here, and the colours that make, they're absolutely magnificent. So yeah. Hope you can see all of that. Now all it needs is a little bit of buff with a little bit of rouge, and that'll be excellent. I'll take some photos later.